Good morning, my dear student. Also coming to last problem on 4 bar mechanism. Okay, so here this is very important problem. Here we are going to consider the two forces, okay, in each element. Okay, so far we studied about what the problem number 1 4 bar mechanism is. Only we constructed the free body diagram. Second one, what we studied only the single forces. Here we are going to solve the problems on two forces acting on each element. Okay, if you perfect this problem, you are going to solve any type of problem on related to this what the 4 bar mechanism problem. Okay, so here I am going to use all the images from this JPK Das textbook. Okay, so here question is given like this: a 4 bar mechanism under the action of two external forces. Okay, here they are given two external forces as shown in the below here the Q and P. Okay, P and Q, two forces are given. Determine the torque to applied on the link AB. Okay, for the static equilibrium, the dimension of the link are AB is equal to the given 50 mm and BC is equal to 60 and 66 and CD is equal to 55 mm and CA is equal to 25 mm and CF is equal to what 30 mm. Okay, and the angle BAD is equal to what 60 degree and AD is equal to what from AD here AD is what 100 mm. Okay, so this is the 4 bar mechanism is given. So here two forces are acting in between the two link, that is the two element. Okay, B and C and C and D. Okay, here so AB is a first element, second element, and BC is equal to third element. I noted here third element, and C to D is equal to fourth element. Okay, so where the fixed position is there, you give as the name as 1 and 2. Okay, here I have shown here 1 and 2. Okay, so AB is the second element, you write here 2, and BC is the third element, write here 3, and CD is equal to fourth element, you write here 4, that is 4. Okay, so in between this B and C, one force is acting, that is Q is equal to 600 Newton. Okay, F, so here CF is given how much, 30 mm. Okay, from this point to this point, in between that 300 mm, that is 30 mm 3 mm length, so one force is acting 600 Newton. Okay, similarly, so one more, C to E, so CT is equal to 2.5, so 25 mm is given. C to E, again one force is acting on that with an angle of what, how much, 45 degree. Okay, so this is about the description about the problem statement. What you want to do is you have to find the torque. Okay, so here you determine the input torque. They told to determine the input torque applied on the link AB. So here in this element there are two torque will be producers. You have to calculate the total torque. Okay, that is first one is T1 and second one is T2. Okay, both you need to find here. Okay, so first step is what, the reconstruct the diagram, what they given the dimension. Okay, so based on this given data, you have to construct the this actual diagram. Okay, redraw the with an actual suitable scale. Okay, so here you assume some suitable scale. Okay, otherwise you can construct directly. Okay, this is 5, this is 6.6, this is 5.5 centimeter, this is 10 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Okay, so after converting, assuming some suitable scale, you redraw this. Okay, mark the point O. From that AB is given, AB is equal to 5 mm. Okay, that is 5 centimeter, you cut one arc with an angle is equal to what, 60 degree. Okay, so you are going to get the element number 2. So next one is the given AD, so AD is equal to 100 means 10 centimeter. Okay, from point A cut one arc, that is AD is equal to 10 centimeter. So you are going to get the first element and second element. So this is fixed, this is crank length. Okay, next BC is given 66 mm, that is 6.6 centimeter. Okay, again from point B cut one arc with a length is equal to 6.6 here. Okay, so next one is what, CD. Okay, CD is equal to what, 5.5 centimeter. Okay, from D point cut one arc with a length is equal to 5.5. Okay, so you are going to get one intersection point, that point is what, the C. Okay, so now you got this triangle. Okay, so that is what, not triangle, this is a rectangle, there is a trapezium. Okay, so A B C D, you got this. Okay, so along with that they are also given some external forces applied in between the link B and C and C and D. Okay, so here you apply a force, that is 600, that is here the given Q is equal to 600. C to how much, C to here the given C to D is, that's what, C to E and C to F. So C to F, from this point to this point, 3 mm cut one arc and draw one force equal to 600 Newton with an angle of what, 60 degree. Okay, similarly C to E distance is 2.5, from this point cut one arc 2.5, then draw a force 500 Newton with an inclination angle is what, 45 degree. Okay, so once you constructed this, based on this only you need to calculate what the input torque. Okay, so here you have to draw the free body diagram of this, construct the force polygon diagram, find the force, again construct the force, that is the free body diagram of this element number 4, construct the force polygon, find the force, then because of both the forces you need to find the torque here. Okay, there is torque 1 and torque 2, you are going to get the final torque. Okay, so next what you want to do is you have to construct the free body diagram of each element, that is element number 3 and element number 4. Okay, So now I'm going to redraw what is the condition for 3 force member is in equilibrium. All the 3 forces acting on element should be made at a point. That point is called as point of concurrency. Okay, that condition should be satisfied. Okay, so link B to C. Okay, this B to C have to transfer here, so I am going to transfer here B to C. Okay, with the help of some ruler scale. Okay, some external force is acting on that element, so draw here then some external force which is equal to what, 60 degree. Okay, so from what is the condition for 3 force element, just all the forces acting on that element should be meet at some one point. Okay, just to extend the line from point B. Okay, just to draw one big line, and see you have to draw one big line, so you are going to all the 3 forces should be meet at one point, the intersection takes place. Okay, you denote as 0. Okay, that point is called as point of concurrency. Okay, so based on this you need to draw on the what the force polygon diagram. Okay, so this, because based on this we need to solve here. I am going to construct this force polygon. Okay, 600 is Newton is acting. Okay, just to transfer this force to here. Okay, 600 Newton here. Okay, 600 Newton here. Okay, again 4 3 just to transfer this force to here. Okay, is this force here, again the last force this to here. Okay, that is here. Okay, so you are going to get one close triangle. Okay, so we know that one force is acting down the direction, the next arrow should be in the next to other. Okay, so that is here you draw construction here diagram here. Okay, here. Okay, next to this. Okay, so this you complete this force polygon diagram. Okay, so force 3, this is a 2 3. Okay, force 3 nothing, 2 3 nothing but what, the 4 element is pushing to third element. Okay, 2 3 nothing but what, 2 element is pushing to third element. Okay, so after constructing this, if you how I drawn this 600 Newton means you have to assume some suitable scale. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 100 Newton. Okay, so divide by this means you are going to get the 6 centimeter. Draw 6 centimeter and transfer the another 2 forces on this. Okay, you are going to get this. So now how to calculate this OB is this length. Okay, so here how to we calculated this length. Okay, if you have to measure this OB, that is OB is equal to how much you are going to get here, some values. Okay, 2 3 something. Okay, that is what, 2. Okay, into scale 100, you assume scale is equal to 100, so 2 into 100 200, so F34 is equal to you are going to get what, 200 Newton. Okay, 32 is equal to opposite to, that's negative sign indicate that what, the force is acting opposite direction. Okay, so 34 is also same, and 43 is also same, 23 is also value same, and 32 value is also same, that is equal and opposite direction. Okay, so once you got this force, okay, 23 you already calculated this force. Okay, you have to measure this OB and substitute there into multiple scale, you are going to get the answer. Okay, next one is same how you drawn this, again similar to you have to draw the force polygon diagram of this. Okay, so here also same. So here this what I consider here CD link. Okay, so CD. Okay, CD this. Okay, consider this CD, so just to transfer this force to here. Okay, one force is acting with an inclination of angle what, 45 degree. Again draw one 45 degree with an angle for force 500 with an angle is 45 degree. Okay, again you extend that line. Okay, and this also you extend this line, and this also from point D and C also you extend the dial. Okay, all the 3 forces are meeting at point. Okay, that point is called as O. Okay, so here similarly how you drawn this force polygon diagram of this diagram, similarly you have to construct the similar force polygon diagram of this. Okay, so here we are going to assume scale is equal to 1:100. Okay, same. Okay, so 500 Newton means you have to draw here 5 Newton. Okay, so you draw here 500 means O to A is 5 Newton, and remaining 2 forces you have to transfer this and this parallel to that line. Okay, parallel to BC line, just to keep scale on this, just to transfer both the line here. Okay, here and this. Okay, so once you calculated this, we know the what, only one direction. Okay, O to A this direction, it's a remaining arrow should be next. Okay, it's the same way. Okay, so after constructing this, okay, this is F14, this is 34. Okay, so once if you calculated this, you need to find the length. Okay, that is OB. Okay, OB is equal to what, OB 34. So here I 32. Okay, we got some 3.8. Okay, just to substitute here, you are going to get F23 is equal to here what, some 380 Newton you are going to calculate it. So okay, so now you calculate the 2 forces. So next what you want to do is you have to calculate the torque. Okay, okay, so here torque, how I'm going to, okay, once you calculate the forces, now you go for calculating the torque. Okay, so again, so how, because here consider the element number 2, just to transfer this. Okay, AB have to transfer, AB is equal to, you transfer here. Okay, AB is equal to, okay, one force is acting because of this. Okay, keep scale on this, just to transfer here. Okay, just to transfer the line here, F32. Okay, so draw parallel line to with parallel to with respect to this line. Okay, you are just to keep scale on this, just you draw the parallel line to this, you draw on horizontal line and show the direction opposite. Okay, so once we show the direction opposite, okay, just you drag the line and measure the height with perpendicular to any one parallel line. Okay, so if you measure height h1, so you are going to get around 3.8. so substitute here 3.8. okay, f2, that is the height. Okay, so if you measure this, you have to calculate and substitute here. Okay, 3 2 is equal to what, 111 point something. So substitute here the torque. Okay, h2 here, this is what the torque here, h1 is equal to, you are going to get some 3.8. substitute here 200 into 3.87 into scale, you are going to get 7700 Newton mm. Okay, again you have to divide by 100, you are going to get 7.7 Newton meter. Okay, so like that, similarly you have to draw the, because of force acting on that element, you have to draw the similar procedure, force polygon diagram of this, because of this force. Okay, f12. okay, this force f, this this 600 Newton force. Okay, if you draw that, okay, you are going to get constructing like this. Similar procedure you have to follow and redraw this diagram. Okay, so because of this, you got the torque t2 is equal to what, here we got the t2, f32 is equal to h2, that is 11, that is 1.1. okay, similar procedure you have to follow. So you are going to get, find the finally torque 4.18 Newton. Okay, just to force, already you calculate 3.18, height into this is scale, 10 nothing but scale value. Okay, so substitute, you are going to get 4.1 Newton meter. Okay, so now after calculating the both the torque, you find the final total torque. Okay, total torque is equal to what, t1 plus t2, substitute 7.7 plus 4.18, so you are going to get 11.88 Newton meter. Okay, so like this you have to solve the problems on to find the total torque. Okay, so here nothing is there, you have to remember the how I am going to construct in the free body diagram, that's very important. Okay, so once you calculate that, you have to find the total torque. This is your final answer. Okay, for this problem. So this problem in the, I may ask you around 12 to 14 marks problem in the university examination. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Thank you.